Welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting on a 1968 Mustang GT. I'll give you a quick overview of what this car is. It's an original 390 4-speed car. I've known this car for decades. As a matter of fact, I'm the last guy to have inspected it back in 1991. The owner sought me out and he said, I want you to try to get this car up and going for me. So engines pulled, as you saw in the previous video. At this point, we're going to start working on the brakes, get new brake lines on, just kind of go over the car and just get the brake system up and going. And it's not going to be easy. There's some parts that we're going to be chasing, but you have that with all of these. So let's get started. I have not looked under this car since 1991, so you're seeing it for the first time along with me, for the most part. A little more rusty than I remember it, but she sat for a long time. We're going to be changing out the springs, probably go over things, new brake lines on the rear, clean out a little up a little bit, and then new shocks, obviously the exhaust. New gas tank was dropped in the hole already. And she looks pretty good, solid for the most part. Old car, seen way worse. I'm not going to do too much to this thing. I don't think the owner is, as far as fixing things up and detailing or redoing the bottom end. New fuel lines, obviously. I do want to drop the transmission out because it will make my life a lot easier putting the engine in without the transmission in the car. Frame rails look pretty decent. I think we will get new emergency brake cables while we're at it. I got it this far apart. Might as well. I don't see anything really ugly, just surface rust stuff. Typical for a car that you would see, you'd see this on a car that's been sitting for as long as this one has. It had been sitting outside for quite a while. It was under a tarp, if I remember correctly. I drive by occasionally, but then it's been years since I'd been down that way. I'd moved. But he had since moved it into the basement of his home where there was a little garage, and I think kind of helped preserve it a bit more. So she's a good old car. Perfect car to do what we're doing with her, making a neat driver so that he can just hop in, drive, and enjoy with all its faults. And that's actually the kind of car that I love the most. I have all the brake and fuel hard lines off. They were much need of replacement. Drop the car down, and I think I'm going to put it outside, and I want to pressure wash the engine bay out to really get some of this nasty goop and leaves and garbage that have been collecting in there for the past 30 years, I don't know, something like that. Get that all out of there so I can work like a gentleman. Engine compartment looks pretty clean. Got all the grease out. And I'll do a little touch up on it and make it look way better. And gotta patch that hole there. But all in all, not bad. The best way I've found, especially since I'm putting new springs in to remove the old ones, is just to heat them up and let them collapse down upon themselves, and then cut each coil off and knock them out of there. All the front suspension is out of the car, getting it all ready for all the new stuff. We have new steering arms, outer and inner tie rod ends as such, and we have new upper and lower control arms, bushings, all the good stuff, springs as well, shocks, of course. At this point, the front suspension is finished. I have a few little adjustments to make, probably adjust the camber a little bit. The fuel line is installed, front to back. All the brake hoses and brake lines are run across the rear and in position as they should be. They were pretty close. I had to do a little, you always have to tweak these a little bit. They're never perfect. This one was off. This one was off. Just kind of the way they go. But the other ones were really good. This one running down the center of the transmission tunnel, that was right on the money. I didn't have to put one tweak in it, along with the ones in the engine compartment. They really fit very well. So at this point, we're waiting on emergency brake cables. These things are pretty rough, so while we're at it, we're putting fresh brakes, everything on. Let's put new cables on. It'll make this a much better job, much cleaner, and everything will work as it should, instead of going down the road and hitting the emergency brake to park it and then it doesn't release. You do not want that. I have to pull the shocks out, change those. I have a new one of these. That's a vent line going to the rear, goes right to there. Got a new one of those coming as well. So I have that to do, along with putting all the brakes on the rear, but that's a 5-minute job, pretty simple. As you can see, got new springs, all new springs, front and back, suspension, everything front and back. This thing should be ready for the road, hopefully fairly soon. I have a feeling the biggest hang-up will be getting the engine rebuilt. The machine shop's very busy. They already pushed me back a month. I'm hoping they can take it in this coming month, which would be May. Oh, we'll see. So that'll do it for the work that we were doing for now. on this 68 390 GT 4-speed car, Mustang. Still have plenty of other work to do to it. Right now, we're going to take a pause on things. I got a long way on it. Very glad to have the suspension in the car back down on the ground with all new fuel and brake lines. As I'd mentioned, engine needs to be rebuilt. I need to take a look at the original transmission, see what kind of condition it is. I'll pull the cover, see if I see anything that looks bad. If it's okay, we're just going to clean it up, put it back in. If not, I'm going to run it to my transmission guy, who he does all my 4 speeds for me. Known him for many years, does a great job. I'll have him go through it and make it like new again. So once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.